Hey everyone, this is David Ellis, and I'm here with Amy Kruzak, and we're here with another update as to what is going on in the world of Onexa and UCM. Yes, we talked to you about the apps. Now we're talking to you about the certified training that we are offering you guys to bolster your credentials and so on.
Mm,
So,
yeah,
Amy, I suspect you should start.
I should. And hello, everybody. And if you'd like to join the UCM community, go to community.universalcitizentv.com
Mhm.
and join the social platform where everybody is there. Everybody. Okay, so the first class we have this year is going to be the Diploma Advanced Psychotherapy class. Can you tell us about that one?
It's a diploma in psychotherapy. And so the curriculum for that would be a lot of the advanced techniques you would find. A lot of people don't have that stuff on board. Usually, the prerequisites for the class is the basic and advanced. But if you have been in counseling already, you might want to do a diploma in psychotherapy because we're concentrating on the actual skills and
Mhm.
not on theory. So it's heavy on the skills side. We're going to be learning in terms of how to deal with different kinds of advanced situations. So we're going to be learning EMDR. We're going to be learning the somatics of counseling. We're going to be learning a number of things like advanced CBT and advanced REBT. And when we say advanced, we're talking about the application of these sciences. CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy, REBT is rational emotive behavioral therapy. And so you're going to be learning how to deal with difficult clients with advanced stages of um, challenges that you may run across. So these are the things that we're going to be doing chromotherapy and advanced hypnotherapy as well, right? So we're going to be learning regression therapy. We're going to be learning a number of advanced NLP techniques, which is neuro linguistic programming. And most importantly, we're going to be learning how to run groups. Groups are usually a lot more effective in addiction counseling, as an example.
Who does this certification go through?
This certification is accredited by the International Association of Counselors and Therapists, the International Medical and Dental Hypnotherapy Association, the Professional Board of Hypnotherapy as well. So these are international certifications. Your credentials will be recognized all over the world.
Yeah,
And you don't have to think about in terms of whether or not you should create a LinkedIn profile. You should create a LinkedIn profile,
yeah,
be that professional. Yeah.
it's a great program. Okay, so the next one you have is pain management certification.
Yes, so we decided to do a pain management certification because this is something that we've been tossing around for a while. Now, a lot of therapists, whether they're massage therapists, whether they are CST people, they probably need a little bit more bolstering when it comes to pain management. So we work with um, one of the members of the medical community. And so what we have done is created a course around pain management. So you're going to be learning the conventional methods of managing pain. You're going to be learning the complementary methods of managing pain. Okay. And we're going to be learning every aspect of the pain game, whether it be the anatomy of pain, whether it be psychosomatic pain,
Mm.
how to alleviate them, and what we call reflexive pain, which is embedded pain from trauma from years ago that does not go away. So we're going to be learning how to alleviate pain, also chronic and acute pain and the difference between the two, and how to deal with people in what we call pain crises. These are like, as an example, a cancer patient undergoing chemotherapy or in end of life stages. How do you manage that? So this is a very heavy duty course.
Mm.
Put a lot into it, and we went to the various associations to make sure that this course is absolutely accredited as well. Everything we put out is going to be coming with a certification attached to it.
Now, is this pain management the same as IACT
Yes.
certificate? Okay, so they all
Yes.
go through the same. Okay. The next one, Yoga Alliance certification.
Oh, I'm really excited about this. Okay, so we're going to be doing yoga teacher training this year. For those of you who are watching, this is not the bendy, stretchy yoga alone. We're teaching Kriya, we're teaching pranayam. Let me speaking English. We're going to be teaching purification exercises. We're going to be teaching breath work. For those of you who want to become breathwork teachers, we're going to be teaching meditation as well. That course is a huge course, very, very important for those of you who are spiritual counselors. That course is accredited by the Yoga Alliance, 200 hours. We are going to be accredited by the International Yoga Federation. For those of you who know what that organization is, it's more traditional organization. And the Global Online Yoga Association, which is the most recent one, we are covered by 3 different yoga bodies, international yoga bodies. And guys, that curriculum is something that you want. Apart from that, we went the extra step and we are able to give yoga teachers continuing education credits. So if your association is nagging you for your CEU credits, we have some courses like the breathing course that we have, the breathwork course that we have, that you can get your continuing education credits up to par so you can maintain that professional standing.
Wow, that's a packed class. Now, this is all done online too, right?
It's all online.
It's all online. I love it. Okay, the last one is advanced spirituality.
So now, before I continue, when we say online, we have hybrid training, which means that there is recorded content and that we actually meet online. So it doesn't matter what country you're in, you can take part in this curriculum. Once again, I would suggest that you guys join the UCM community. We have special pricing in there for people who are members of that community, right? All others pay full price. You don't want to pay full price? Join the community. So, what was it that you asked, Amy?
No, what did I ask? I can't remember now.
It's after the yoga course.
Oh, I said online. Do we have it on Zoom? It's modules. You have modules for the class.
Yes, you have a recorded content, which is modules on our platform, on our Ars Essentia platform, and we also have live classes.
And live classes, yeah. And PDFs and books and all that, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You will receive your downloaded content and so on.
Yeah. Okay, so go on to advanced spirituality.
Okay, so this is a course that was requested for many, many years now. We've been holding on doing the course because it takes a lot. Advanced spirituality is not the basic stuff that you would be reading in your local bookstore. We are going to be learning some very technical spirituality. We're going to be learning like the Tetragrammaton as an example. We're going to be learning why that's important to know. The quaternary law. We're going to be learning these things. We're going to be learning about Hermes Trismegistus. These are unfamiliar names to a lot of people, but it's advanced spirituality, so we're going to be learning a lot of advanced stuff in there. And so for those of you who know what I just said, yes, that is going to be a very important course. We got accredited for that course by the International College of Esoteric Studies. That is not a small organization, and it is not a light organization. That organization is known for its in-depth teachings in terms of theosophy and theology as well.
So what can I do with my certificate once I get it with the advanced spirituality?
Oh, well, you see, there's spiritual professionals and then there's spiritual professionals, okay? With that, you could teach just about everything on the line. You can become a meditation teacher, as an example. You can become a breathwork teacher. You can become a spiritual counselor, a very good spiritual counselor, because you would have all the bases covered, right? This is not about going to learn about crystals and the uses and stuff like that. We're doing everything at advanced level. So this is for people who have been on the path for a little while and want to increase their knowledge and so on. Okay, so we're going to be learning the foundations of all these religions, where they come from, where the spiritual origin is, as an example. These are important to know. And yeah,
Wow. I love that. I can't wait for that one. I can't wait. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So those are the 4 this year that we're going to be covering,
yep.
right?
And there are sub courses.
Oh,
Obviously,
sub.
we have some sub courses. There is a detoxification course, which is a very useful course. I highly recommend anybody listening to this take the detoxification course.
Hmm.
It's going to make a huge difference to your life.
Yeah.
And
It's
when I
really
say
good.
that, I don't mean that lightly. It really does make a difference. Detoxification is a very important um, activity to engage in.
And I remember baby steps for adults. I think that's a subgroup.
The baby steps for adults is for individuals who are suffering from different kinds of addictions and crises such as sexual assault, trauma-based sexual assault. That course is absolutely trauma informed. For those of you who know how difficult it is to run an addictions counseling group. So it's trauma informed. It also will cover codependency, such as negative relationships, and yeah, alcohol and drug dependence.
Hmm. Yeah. Great stuff.
So, guys, if you're looking to get qualified and do something different with your lives in 2025, this is the way to go. All our stuff that, as you guys know, because you guys are in the community or are using our stuff, is either free or extremely reasonable.
Yeah.
You will not get cheaper prices anywhere. I can pretty much guarantee you that. So this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about here, and we are going to be very active this year.
We are. So we'll see you in class.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. This is David Ellis, and I'm here with Amy Kruzek once again. And today we're going to tell you the developments that are going on in February. Now, I said at the beginning of this year, every month we're going to be making sure that you guys have an opportunity to make money or move some way, somehow within your businesses and so on. And February is not going to be an exception. Neither is March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So for the whole year, we're going to be releasing those apps. The deal is always going to be the same. We're going to be having monthly webinars. And in these webinars, if you show up and if you are interested in the app, you get the base functions of that app for free with credits. Right, Amy?
Yes, you do.
Amy, tell these people about yourself and what you do at the UCM community, because they're going to need that information.
Yes. Okay. So come join the University Citizen Media community. Okay. At UCM community. Well, sorry. Let's start over because sometimes I just get too excited about all these apps, David. Sorry. Okay. To join the community, you go to community.universalcitizentv.com and you sign up there. And this is a social media platform where everybody can come together. Right, David? Everybody comes together.
Correct.
And what do we have? We have free resources. We have meditations. We have certified classes.
Business documents.
Business documents. AI tools. Software developed by David. Let's see. I'm thinking there's more.
A movie room.
A movie room. A chat room. So you can chat with each other within the community. I put out YouTube videos, but you can also do that. Like you're welcome to put out anything you want, your business, anything, a YouTube video you like that's what this is about. We just come together and
yes. And we also have an affiliate system in there. Now, a lot of people are struggling this year with money and so on. And so we've decided to assist with that. So any products that we put out, like the products that we're probably going to be putting out in this next month, March, right, is going to be available for you guys to sell as your own. We have an affiliate system set up and you could stand to make quite a lot of money, right? I believe Andrew Bartzis also has the same affiliate system running on his website. And so you guys can actually make money this year with very little effort. So now, let's talk about what's happening in March, since February is almost over.
Oh, wait, can we thank everybody for coming out to the Dream Pro webinar?
That should have been our first order of business. Guys, thank you for coming out to the Dream Pro webinar. That was a hell of a turnout. It was exciting. And you got to see an app in action. And I certainly hope I changed quite a lot of your minds when it comes to, oh, AI can't be psychic. Apparently, it can be psychic. So what we're going to be doing this month is going to be something different. But I wanted to thank the guys who turned up for the Dream Pro webinar, because y'all put me through my paces and y'all challenged me, which is a beautiful thing, and I love it. So,
and let me just say, what was so funny, it was like 2 hours long, and then we said, okay, we're going to turn off the recording, and nobody left. They wanted to, they had questions, and they wanted you to show them more, and you ended up showing other apps, and it was just a fun time. Sorry, it was fun.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, and you're seeing us for the first time in your life, my name is David, and I release software apps that are a little bit different than the software apps you'd find, I don't know, in a marketplace and so on. So last month, we released an app that's psychic, an AI that is psychic. And I remember being challenged on it quite a bit when I was developing it, and people were like, there's no way this could be as good as a real psychic person. And I'm like, no, it's really, really good. And so we released it last month, this month actually.
Sunday.
Over, and now we are going to move on. So far, we have released Spirit Pro, and what that app does, it creates meditations, prayers, sermons. If you are a pastor in a church somewhere, it will create your entire sermon for you. It will create your entire sermon for you with references to whatever text that you're using, whether it be the Bible, whether it be some other text that you're using, or whatever else, because it knows all the text. That was Spirit Pro. It also creates visualizations, revocations, and esoteric stuff for the esoteric people. Then we released DX Pro, which is a medical-based app, which is basically a diagnostic app. You put in your conditions and so on, and it'll give you every medication, every prescription, every herbal remedy, every supplementation that you could use to correct the issue for yourself. That app was released primarily because we need people who are patients, but they are patients who want agency. They want to take charge of their health, as opposed to outsourcing it to somebody in a white lab coat, as an example. So there is that. And then we released that Dream Pro app, which was quite a release. And for those of you who were in the Dream Pro webinar, you're going to be very impressed with what we're going to be doing in March. So there is that. So guys, I wanted to let you guys know that we're having another release in March, and that release you want to be at, because that release will solve all your business problems, right? So a lot of y'all, we try to do business webinars, y'all don't have the times because it's a time conflict and stuff to show up. Well, we found a way to digitalize that. We did.
Wow.
We did.
You did.
So let me give you an idea of what's going on with March's release. We are going to be releasing an all-in-one business app. You know, everybody says all-in-one, but they don't really mean it. And that's the reason for that is people try to make apps with limitations in them. So you do a lot of spending of money, and our apps are on credit basis a lot of the times. We have created an app, and we are still in the process of developing it, that will give you everything that you need to do business. And I mean this in the best way possible. So I'm going to put up on screen a basic CSS app. I'm going to just log into this and give you an idea of what we're talking about here. This looks like a very simple interface until you click the tools and you realize you have 37 different tools. that you could use for every section of your business, for every phase of your business, whether you want tools to generate ideas and how that works. And this tool will tell you what your audience is likely to be, your market gap, your funnels. It will create a funnel system for you to sell whatever services you have as an idea. This is an offer generator, a product type, and niche ideas. You guys get the idea. So this is at the beginning of the business, even before you have the idea, or if you just had the idea. This is for the planning stage of your business. There are 9 tools inside here. From risk and contingency planning to resource allocating. Y'all don't know what this means, but if you end up at the webinar, I'm absolutely going to be able to tell you what all these things do. Not only will it take your idea, but it will generate all the assets you need for whatever stage of your business you're on. So some of y'all are a little bit more advanced and y'all want to grow. You don't have any clients or whatever else. Well, we put a lead generator inside here for you, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff as well. So it'll help you to explore international markets, right? It'll give you a scaling and roadmap. It'll give you customer loyalty and referral, proship, and a continuity model, okay? All of these apps are inside this one app. So this is the basic functions of the app. For those of you who want to grow, as I said, there are 7 more tools. And these are the launch tools when you want to launch a product, and they're all inside here. A sales funnel machine, pricing and split test optimizer, right? All of these things are inside there, and a launch planner if you're launching tools. These are the kinds of tools that you actually need, right? So instead of going to a webinar or paying for business training, which is going to cost you a lot, you can buy this app and it'll give you the business training and generate the assets for you right away without you having to think about what you're going to do next. Because a lot of people are stuck on what is the next step. Well, this app gives you what the next step is, and it generates the assets for the next step. These are just the basic functions of the app. We decided that we were going to step that up a little bit because we said, okay, this will guide them through their business so that they are successful, whether they like it or not, right? Because you have all the assets, so all you need to do is put them into action. But the side panel here is what is going to be interesting for you guys, because we have going to put in everything you need to run a business here. Right now, we have an image generator, which generates images on command inside this app. As I click it,
I would love that.
we have a site builder. This site builder, we had demonstrated in the last 2 webinars. You don't have to change anything. You put in your idea, it'll build your entire website. You don't need to go to a hosting provider. It'll host the page inside the app, and then you don't have to pay a recurring fee. Yes, like that.
Wow.
This is the Power BI. We included video storage inside here so far, right? So if you're going to be making videos, let's say you want a promotional video for your business, we have that all set up inside here, and we're going to keep adding major applications inside here, right? And that's the advanced functionality of this app. So this basically simple app is going to be everything you need. We're putting everything that you need in here to run a business.
I love it.
That is the first thing that we're going to be doing.
So the only thing holding you back is yourself. You have everything.
Yeah.
Starting a business, right?
I remember saying at the beginning of this year, let's just eliminate the excuses that people have.
Yeah.
If you don't have knowledge, you don't need it, right? But I don't have the tools. They're expensive. You don't need it.
You don't. Right.
We have it. All right. It's all going to be in one app. Everything you need to run a business, spiritual or whatever else. And guys, for those of you who are wondering, so how good is this app? I'm going to try to pull up something here. But Amy, just go ahead.
Let me ask you something. So if I have an idea, I'm good at this widget that I build. I can just have that idea and put it in there. Like, here's a widget and I want to sell it because I think people will like it. You can just go with that idea.
That is correct. You can go
Like,
with the idea, and I can show you, right, the amount of planning that has gone into this. So our affiliate program is right here if you guys wanted to join. But this is the level of pages that it can generate for you. Okay, this is the level of landing pages and website pages that it can develop for you. Now, if your website looks better than this and you say, no, David, this is junk, that's fine. Don't show up. But if you're interested, you should absolutely show up for the launch of this app, because that app will erase every business problem that you have immediately. And we put a lot of thought into it, okay? Because we put a lot of thought into all of our apps. Yeah. And so that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. The second thing that I wanted to release in March is the Erudite Pro. So we're going industry by industry and we're eliminating problems. One of the problems that people have is the ability to generate assets for the professional community. Okay, let's say you want to write a letter to a doctor. Let's say you want to write something, but you don't have the references. Well, Erudite Pro will write essays, white papers for different levels of schooling. So if you're at the bachelor's level, it will write a paper for you on that level. If you are at the master schooling, and by the way, it knows every citation style, it knows every referencing guide, it knows how to properly cite case studies, it knows how to do these things. So we have created an app that does essays, lectures, presentations, and a whole different myriad of things. Very simply put. Okay.
We may have to go on tour to all the colleges.
And I could see the resistance that they're going to have to that. I can see. You see, it's not my issue, right? Right. So, right. I can see the resistance that they're going to have to that. Yes. So this will create high academic level papers. I wrote a couple of master's theses with that. Right, and it will reference exactly in-text citations and bibliographies. It will generate references and so on. And so that is a hell of a powerful app that we have created. And once again, the app is not conscribed to any particular kind of style of writing. It will generate the content, cite it properly, right, and spin the content if you wanted to spin it into something else. It will write in whatever tone you want to write in. It will learn from you and how you write, and it will write exactly how you write. So that's a lot of bold claims that I just made, and I love it when people try to call me out on it. Please show up at the webinar, call me out on it. I welcome that kind of stuff. Okay?
I'd like to add that it is true that you have to use the app and it does get to know you and the way your style. It is so true.
Yes. So once the app understands that you write in a particular tone or whatever else, it's going to match your tone. And that's exactly what we are releasing before we put it out into mass marketing. But if you're seeing this video, we're going to be probably, we have 5 Sundays in March, apparently, 5 weekends.
Oh, right? I didn't know.
So the last 2 weekends are what we usually use. Mark it on your calendar. You don't want to miss this, because the deal always is people get access to the basic functionalities of the app. So guys, think about this and turn out.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Yes. And for those of you who are in the UCM community, as usual, if you missed the webinar, there's always special pricing for you guys. It's in the community. Yeah. For those of you who aren't in the community, please join that community, because that community is going to make a difference to your lives, really. It's already making a difference to a lot of people's lives, because we also have accredited training
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you about that in a separate video. But guys, take care, guys.
Bye. Take care.